Good morning. It's super cold, but today I'm at plot 2. We have had an insane amount of rain over the last 24 hours. I only brought that from the allotment yesterday, and it's half full, as you can see, in just 24 hours. The guttering is working well. Here is a black currant and a red gooseberry, and I'm going to take them up with me today, get them in. I have been fixing this, but I have to say it still needs a little bit of silicone. There is a little bit of water getting underneath. It's not quite sitting snug, and there is a hole where somebody's put a screw in, so I need to put a bit of silicone in there because the water could also be leaking out of there. We've had such a lot of rain, and what I did do is I bought a double pack, so I have actually got another one on this side. Again, same principle really, just don't quite sit snug, so I need a bit of silicone. And this side was a bit bent, so I've kind of had to hammer the end in, and again silicone's needed there, but it's gonna do the job. I've got these, one's a red gooseberry, one's a black currant that I took the cuttings from last year, and the other one's a yellow raspberry that's trying to grow. Look, bless it. And I'm going to put that in up against the dead hedge. I want to be here too long today. We've had a lot of rain. In fact, it's pretty much raining every day. I think we'll start here because there's a pathway there. So if we put the black currant there, gives everything a bit of room to grow. Can't do the guttering down at plot 1. There's only one edge on the greenhouse, but I can't. Excuse me, Mr. Worm. I can't do it because the guttering is very, very different. It's flatter. There's not such a lip, so I need a different. That's black currant, and if we go the red gooseberry here, possibly. That's the red gooseberry. That's the black currant. That's the gooseberry that was here. And I got the plot. Let's go do the raspberry now. That's them 3. Now's the time to pop in your dormant fruit bushes if you haven't already got them in. Better for them to be going in now before the ground freezes. You can see that this one is trying, and get you a close up, he's trying to grow. And it's my own fault because I wasn't sure where I was putting it. Put it there in that corner, up against the dead hedge. Just want to get a little bit of sawdust to remind me where I've planted them things. I do believe, you see, this is a raspberry. I must find a way of attaching it. It is growing up the dead edge, so I thought if I put the yellow one in there, yeah, Let's do it. I will try and tidy up after myself there. When the rain is finished, I am going to chop up all that compost. Red gooseberry, blackcurrant, I have got a red currant at home as well that I can bring. We're getting there with this fruit bed, aren't we? I literally just made it home before it rained again. Oh wow, look at that sky. This one, I can make this fit at plot 1, but I need a pipe to go on to that. So I brought it home and I need to make an end cap out of a piece of metal or something. I'm glad I got done what I got done, but I kind of think that, if I'm honest, just an hour is enough. Just go do an hour when it's like this. It's raining, it's cold, it's windy. Just go do an hour, do a bit. I'm thrilled I've got the water butts sorted a little bit more, because that's another, what's that? Another one full water butt that I'm now collecting rainwater from. Yes, it wants a bit of silicone, a bit of tweaking, but it is collecting water. It's doing it. And I've got the gutter in on the other side of plot 2's greenhouse, so I can get some pipe work and get another butt on that. That'll be another day's job because I need some pipe work. I'm going to try my very best to show you why I think my carrots had carrot root fly. These are the good carrots. Well, as in good, as in I can use them. Now, the ones with carrot root fly, you can use, they just don't store. So, I mean, the real bad ones I won't bother with, but some of them are usable. Tomorrow, we're going to have a stew. So what I've got is I've got big chunks of holes, and then I've got tiny little holes like that, and then I've got the end completely gone and a big hole which could be slugs, but then I've got more tiny little holes. And then I've obviously got splitting, which is a watering issue, and we did have a drought this year. So my carrots were a little bit crappy, to say the least, hence the reason that we're building the high carrot and parsnip beds. It can be, there's still one full bag of carrots to deal with, a bin bag, and these are all from plot 1, which seem to be worse affected than plot 2. But we're going to use these. They're going to get used. My research says if it was root fly, slug damage, whatever, you can use them instantly, cut off the bad and use them. So I'm going to do that. But I just think that if I can find a better way to grow them, then that's what I should do. So I'm going to wash these and prepare them. This is one bag. I didn't thin them out, and anything probably smaller than that, which I had quite a lot of, I've saved to give to the bunnies and guinea pigs as a bit of a treat with the carrot tops. So, and these ones I will cook as baby carrots. But the ones that I've saved are smaller, a lot smaller. You know, sort of, they were that sort of size because I didn't thin them out in plot 1. So there was a lot of tiny stuff. But I just think, in the interest of keeping it real, whether I had the carrot root fly or whether it was slugs or whether I just didn't water them enough or whatever, the carrots didn't work great this year for me at plot 1. A little bit better at plot 2, but I didn't set so many, so they didn't need thinning out, so they had more room, so they grew better. But the problem I'm having down at plot 2 is the bindweed is growing up and into them from underneath the bed. And that's another problem that I'm battling down there, which obviously is taking some of the goodness and away from the carrots. But I'm working on all those things, and we'll see how we get on next year. Nice out there.
Like me, Alison is really keen on growing veg and produce, but she has a really interesting way.
That's lovely stuff. I'm thrilled to bit to have found this resource, and I've got about another 8 bags. If it starts raining, you get a rain bag.